The not so good things.
So not so good things, right? I've had the car a little bit now. So one of the things I noticed was headlights. So if you look here, nice gap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Can't fit my finger in. Go over here. Less nice gap. Big finger there. Nothing there.
And they are sausages going.
And then that gets me. Then that gets me thinking. Has this car been in an accident?
Yeah.
So
straight off the bat.
Has the car been in an accident? We'll pop the bonnet, and we checked all this when we went to look at the car, but all these here, yeah, no, these are all still painted. Yeah. They've never been torched, so no, not been in a thing. And then I start looking at the headlight a bit closer, and this one here, I don't know if you can hear that.
You can see it.
You can see it, yeah.
It's like crazed.
It's all, yeah, old. It's like road rash, basically. It's all it's got on it.
Right. Okay.
Whereas this guy has a little bit, but nowhere near as bad.
Yeah, it's much shinier.
Much shinier. So I'm thinking he just had a new headlight, so I can adjust that screw there. That'll change the angle and the dangle.
Yeah.
And it'll be all right. And with it being the intelligent headlights anyway, it'll
self-level.
So it's no dramas. So I can sort that. Other stuff I found.
Ah, that's so annoying.
He's a bit flappy.
Yeah.
Bit annoying.
Is that just a clip broke or?
Yeah, it's just a clip broke. Yeah.
Carbon potential.
Carbon intake. Yeah, I found the 101. It's £5 grand.
Wow. That's maybe one day.
Superficial stuff.
Yep.
These alloys I've seen really better days.
Yeah.
But an owner at some point has had these diamond cut and had them refurbed more than once, because you see this isn't very deep.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't
So
never have noticed
so
that.
it's not been diamond cut and repaired a couple of times, which means if I get these refurbished, I just have to get them painted. Because,
Right, okay.
I mean, granted, it'll be 40 quid a wheel rather than 160 quid a wheel. But yeah, so they all four of them need doing. But I think if I do that, since I'm getting it wrapped anyway, I'm painted a nicer colour. Rear disc and pads.
Yeah. We noticed that.
Yeah, we knew that when we looked. The light's not up yet, but absolutely needs doing.
Yep.
And while we're here, ride height. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's got monster truck vibes.
All of it. Do you know what I mean? I could put 24-inch wheels on that and it wouldn't care. It's gross. So we need to get springs for the front.
The link for the back.
So
these alloys are quite bad actually.
rough, isn't it?
I mean, it doesn't quite show up on camera as well as it should, but they're pretty
Real
deep.
rough.
Yeah. Brilliant.
So this, I'm just going to try wet and dry and polish it, but I'm not too hopeful. I think I'm going to have to get them painted,
Okay.
which I can't do paint, so that's going to probably be 100 quid aside.
Okay.
Not the end of the world, to be honest. It's a 12-year-old car. Like when I get wrapped, obviously the chrome's going to be gone because most of the chrome's going to go. The chrome's a bit gross. If you're able to see it on the camera here, some absolute Philistine has attacked this
With a Tip-X.
with Tip-X and Bondo, and they have done the worst job ever. Do you know what I mean?
It's literally chipping off.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the rubber as well. This here, just once again, 12-year-old car,
Oh, I didn't notice that.
all torn and there's like that in a few places, but to be honest, I'm not that bothered. I'm not getting any condensation build up,
No.
so it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Nice.
not a bad motor.
20, 25, 30. Fantastic.
Yeah, it gets to 30 really quick.
And now we're blind.
Sun's in rise again.
Here we go.
Absolute filming nightmare. That's literally just unusable.
Yep. So yeah, interior, better place to be.
Way better place to be. It's got Alcantara, everything else that's not Alcantara is leather or carbon fibre, which I love.
Yeah.
It desperately needs a clean in here, which I haven't had time to do yet. I don't like being in a car and somebody else's gob being in there.
Yeah.
So once the car's been cleaned once, it then can get dirty again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But it's my dirty.
Yeah, it's your skin all over everything.
It's my dirty everywhere, not somebody else's dirty. But yeah, obviously this has got basically the same chassis and running gear as the E-classes are the same age. Mine had the 6.2 rather than the 5.5, so I'm missing that sound aspect of this car, because this car just sounds a bit flat compared to the 6.2.
And the turbos just
And the turbo
inhibit everything, don't they?
Yeah, basically.
That's a green light from me. Wow.
Yeah.
It's a different car, even though it, like you say, the chassis wise very similar, maybe even the same in most aspects. It just feels different in here. It's more planted, it's more sporty feeling.
He's trying to flash me out, but
it doesn't yeah. Come for a play.
Oh no, there's a kid in there, it's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it just feels more planted.
It pulls better, definitely. I think there's only 30 horsepower difference between this car and the other car.
It's definitely a different.
It's different though, yeah. The other car was like, I mean, there's a little bit of, as you expect, a little bit of turbo lag. I'm in 7th now, so let's go down to 2nd gear, to wrong gear. Let's go to 3rd. Third, so we're at $3,000 now. Then I probably could have done that 2nd, to be fair. But that is torque, it's just phenomenally torque. But yeah, I'm probably gonna get the TCU tune because apparently it makes it snappy.
Snappy as frick.
Real flipping snappy.
Holy heck, that was snappy. Yeah, I like it. I do like it. I think it's one of those, it's going to grow on me. I think, maybe I said it in the previous video, but the white, the way it looks, the pearlescent, it's a special option, and it's just all very fancy from the outside.
A bit posery.
Which is something that it was definitely a big selling point for the last car. It was black. It was just an ultimate cruiser.
Yeah.
You know, from an unsuspecting eye, it could have been a diesel, and then it makes the noise of the V8, which you've never heard before, and it's just incredible.
Yeah.
That's what I liked about it, the sleeper aspect. I like that about most cars.
That V8 noise was good as well because it come up out of nowhere. Because when you're cruising around,
it was so quiet, wasn't it? On that first test drive of it was like, wow, where did that come from?
Yeah. Whereas this car, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's cold start, sounds nice, but the rest of the time it's just flat. It's a bit boring noise.
Yeah.
Which is a real shame.
It's not boring. It's different. I think that's our baseline has been altered. This is a great sounding car. It's just not as theatrical as the sound of the NA V8. It was just different.
I mean, I've heard this engine with a cat delete on it, and it changes it completely.
Oh yeah, I bet it's incredibly loud. Yeah, then you get into yobbo territory, and then you feel like a dope.
There's the thing, because at the end of the day, this car is a baby taxi. It's why I bought it. It's for carrying around my baby and my dog and my wife. Yeah. None of them like cars.
Yeah.
Or well, don't get me wrong, the baby's happy I've got a V8.
Yeah.
Because she likes V8s, and she's happy that we've got some forced induction because she was pretty sad about the old car being NA.
Yeah. When she was in the womb, you can hear her moaning.
Yeah, she was. She was just disappointed. Yeah. She just told me I brought dishonour to the whole family. Their words, not mine.
Yeah. MPG wise, what are you saying? Like on average, how much better is it than your last car?
Way better. Like say we're cruising around town, yeah. I'm getting like 20, where in the old car I was getting 13. Yeah, which is huge.
That's a huge percentage.
Up on the run, I'm getting like high 20s, like 28. Old car, I'd be like 22, I'd be buzzing. Yeah. Modification goals. After we've lowered it, it needs a sports cat and it needs a tune.
And you say you're going to wrap it because...
Yeah, I want to wrap it because the white, not a fan. This is probably going to get cut out of the video, but while I'm here.
Yeah, go on.
So, look at the back seats. Oh, I've not got a lot of room. I want to fold my back seats down. Look at that.
Who did that?
Do you know what I mean?
Is that just a little...
Just a handle?
No. It's the little things, Woody.
Little things. It's just lovely. Now I've got all the boot space.
Absolute anorak.
Huh?
Absolute anorak. Oh, I pulled it. I didn't have to push a button and pull it down
It's
myself.
just nice, isn't it?